Hi, this is Unique and Sneak. Welcome to my channel. I've been on hiatus for a few months. I haven't recorded, and I want to know you all's opinion on a situation that I had and have, or haven't had, I don't know yet, going on in my life. Um, I don't even know where to start. I would prefer a psychologist to analyze what I'm about to send you, as I need advice. So, over a year ago, um, where I live, I met someone. They said, well, let me make this a long story short. It's a lot though. I met someone and they were doing deliveries. And we talked and stuff like that. And I just went on about my business. So the next week, they pulled up on the side of me when I left on my lunch break. And I was like, oh my God, again. Okay, so they were a nice, cool, switch numbers, whatever. Okay, began to communicate. They told me about different stuff that was going on in their life. They told me they lived in a different city, but work in my city. But they was always in my city, and it didn't make no sense. So eventually I found out 1 + 1 = 2. They didn't have anywhere to live. They have family, but the family don't communicate. The both No, not both. One of the parents died a few years back, the mom. The dad don't speak with them at all. Don't know why. Don't know why the siblings don't speak with them. I have no idea. Not even a grandmother. I don't know why these people don't communicate with this person, and he has nowhere to go. So, for whatever reason, they went and bought a dog, and not just a dog, a pit. Why would you buy a pit if you have nowhere to keep the pit? So I kept the pit. They told me that they would pay me for keeping a pit. It was a baby. He was a baby when I first got him. And I already have a dog. And I most definitely I didn't want no damn pit. I mean, it's not my responsibility because they were working out of town with their job. They did have a job, and the job caused them to go out of town. Oh, God. Okay. I was getting frustrated with keeping the pit. They would send money for me to buy the dog food or whatever the dog needed. Cool. Where's the money for me keeping the dog? Months go down the line. What happened with the dog was, for whatever reason, their vehicle transmission was about to go out. So they put the vehicle in the shop, like down the street from where I live. It's a long story with that also. So they put the vehicle in the shop, and I I don't know if it got fixed or not because they only stayed with me a couple of weeks because for whatever weird ass reason, the person started acting strange, like not talking, get up past my child, past me, don't say good morning, mumbling crazy shit to themselves, leaving, going places, not going to work. Like, why are you hanging around me? You are not talking. That's weird. When you talk, all you do is talk, but you're not talking. You're being weird. You ain't talking about the money that you're supposed to be giving me or nothing. So I got frustrated. I didn't let them back in. I did have their stuff, and I said, give you the stuff if you give me my money. Okay. So I threw the person's stuff out the door. uh, and the authorities was called by the person. I'm like, why would you do that? Anyway, I did keep some things from the person uh, for a couple of weeks. As they kept calling. I was like, it's not in my nature to be, I don't know, cruel. And when I threw the person's stuff out the door, immediately I felt so bad and I started crying. Like, that was so wrong for me to do that. And they were mad. And of course, I didn't talk to them for like a month. And here they come calling again. I'm like, okay. So they kept calling back to back. I answered the phone because they go send a message. I know you see me calling, whatever. So I answered. They give me a story about the vehicle is broke again. They need to go back in the shop, and they just need a couple of weeks for somewhere to stay. Plus, they lost their job, but they have another job, and they need to go and see about that job in a whole nother town, like almost 2 hours away. So I drove the person to the job, sat outside and waited for him hours and hours. Came back. The person decided, it was undecided whether they wanted the job. They decided they wanted the job. So that next day, was it the next day? I can't even remember. It probably was the next day. Uh, I took them back because they said they were going to go with that job. Drove back. In a few hours, they called me and said they don't want this job. They don't like it. What? Oh my God. Okay. So they got another job like the next week, the very next week. And because I didn't have a vehicle, before I would go to work, I had to be to work for 7 and they have to be to work for like 8 or 9 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not about to be late just because that ain't my problem. But I would bring them early before I started work, and that was hell. Every morning we were arguing about them being so inconsiderate, knowing that I have to be to work for 7, and they're just lagging around like they don't have. I don't have to bring them to work, which I don't have to. Don't know if it's going to be traffic or not with me bringing you, but you gonna have me late for work, and the person was just so fucking inconsiderate. And then on top of that, they would tell me I was evil. I was the evil one. Then they would tell me I was jealous of them. Jealous of what? I never talked bad. I never said, oh, you don't have this, that, and the third, and nobody mess. I never criticized. I never. You don't kick someone while they're down. So I never said anything bad to them, even though they would say everything in the goddamn world to me. I would just ignore it. Even I have an office where I live. I have a room. I have multiple bedrooms, and I have one dedicated as my office, my work room. No one should be in a room while I'm working. The person will come in my room and talk to me while I'm working, and I'm like, what the? Just to tell me stupid shit like they're about to go outside. Like, why are you telling me that? And then they will reverse it and say, why are you so evil? Like, I told you nobody is supposed to be in here while I'm working. So why do you keep my doors closed? Why are you coming in here? You already know that. To tell me something so fucking stupid, you're about to go outside. I don't care. Why are you telling me this? The person, every time, this has been going on ever since I met the person, they will always say, everywhere they went, that somebody is watching them. Somebody is doing something uh, evil to them, but they could read. I can't even explain this. It's so fucking crazy. I can't even explain it. And it had me going crazy in my head. It had my daughter going crazy. My daughter asking me like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you putting yourself through this?" I'm just losing train of thought, forgetting shit, stressing me out, arguing every fucking day. For what? Why do we have to argue every day? Or they will say that me and my daughter spying on them. What you mean spying on you? For what? And if we spying on you, you know what the fuck to do. Get the fuck out. Don't tolerate that. Us spying on you. I know I wouldn't. Leave. And this went on for months and months and months and months and months. What started out as about a couple of weeks ended up as months and months and months and months, and I was so miserable. But I felt bad and sorry for the person. They would put on YouTube videos like to with people bad mouthing women. And that dude Kevin on I forgot his last name. I think his name was Kevin that died last year. Good, because he was poisonous. He how he died with a Mexican woman or something like that on top of him or with a heart attack. What a sad way to go out. Wow. Anyway, I can't even explain how miserable and sad I was. And the person would always make it seem like I was the problem. But you living with me, sleeping on the floor in my workroom. Every time I go to wake you up, as I have to work, you put on some loud ass music and start dancing, knowing I'm about to clock into work and that should not be going on. You're gonna make me late. I can't force you to leave out the room. We start arguing every single fucking morning. This went on every single fucking morning and throughout the day, throughout my work shift, every fucking day. But still, I feel sorry that they had nowhere to go. And then it was cold outside, and I just didn't want to just throw them out like that. So what I need to know, the person is gone. My daughter is great. I feel great. I'm happy. But I feel kind of bad at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's why I need you all's opinion. Should I let them continue to stay with me until they get stable or live out their vehicle? I don't know. But if I was to, everything, they would be nice for a moment, but everything would flip in like a day or so. With them saying everybody in the world is evil. They don't care about living in this world of life. I didn't. I just thought about that. Um, Everybody jealous of them, and people are so hateful. Everybody's hateful. Everybody's evil. I don't understand. It's hard to explain. I don't understand a person like that. And I told them that they possibly need some kind of help, but they say they're good. They're fine. It's it's not them. God put them in the world to be miserable. What? Really? But they're not, because they're happy with their life. But what I'm saying don't even fucking make sense, but this is how they talked. I'm just explaining how they talked. Oh God. I don't know. But anyway, I need to get myself situated. I'm just trying to get my mind back, my mental back, because my mental was being trashed. God, I don't. I was going crazy, kind of, in a way. And a couple of weekends, I like was out of town, and it was like a relief because when I come back, whoop up, I knew what I had to deal with again. So I just the last time I was just like, I can't, and it was driving my daughter crazy, and I didn't want her looking at me like, you have like this person living with us, not paying rent, don't contribute to nothing, but talking about us, and you ain't doing nothing. And that ain't like you, Mom. Do they have some type of spell on you? She asked me that. Do they have a? I don't know. They might have. They might have had a spell. I don't know. I prayed to break it. I still feel bad, but I don't feel as bad as I used to. But yeah, I need you all's opinion. It's more to it, but like I said, I was trying to try to make this short. And on top of that, you can't. Maybe y'all can. I don't know, but I have kind of like two black eyes. Don't ask me how it happened. It happened. This one is more lighter, and this one is darker. So I was trying to. I'm covering up black eyes. Don't ask me how that happened. It happened. So yeah, I need a psychologist. Thought like, should I let the person come back until they get back on their feet and torture me mentally and emotionally, not physically. I try to ignore them, but it stresses me out. Like I get tensed up inside, and I get so angry. Move. Ugh, I don't know. I don't. I don't want nobody to just be out. And we were friends. We were good friends, but I don't know if something's wrong with them in the head. They've helped me with a lot of stuff. I must say they good when they're good, but it's like 90% bad. And y'all might say no, it might be you. I don't know, but it's driving me crazy. My mind, I couldn't think straight. My daughter was messed up, crying like, "Why you have us going through this?" Just let me know, y'all. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I couldn't be myself around this person. I swear, everything that I would say, they would say it's a subliminal that I'm saying something negative about them. For instance, if I'm watching television, if I'm on a phone call, if I'm working, and I said, "Oh, that's so stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh, you calling me stupid? That's what you're trying to do sneakily, using them subliminals." Or that, all right, I'm watching TV. That's so crazy. Oh, I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say I'm crazy. I mean, if I said the word little, they got offended. I mean, oh God, it was just so crazy to me. And I would say normal people don't talk like that. Normal people don't act like that. There was never nothing positive that we talked about. The person was very helpful in certain aspects for me, like ideal, giving me ideals. That's it. That's it. And that was only a little bit. I can't. I just want to know what is it. if I gotta keep questioning, is it me? And it must not be, because nobody else, some people must know what I don't know. And am I too nice? Or I'm wrong? That's what I want to know. Let me add, person, are you, if you watch, which you probably will, I want you to put your thoughts in it too. I want to see what you have to say. I already know, but you comment too. I thank you for the gifts. The balloons are deflating. They're still holding up. And my Mardi Gras slash Valentine rose is holding up very well. Still pretty. Thank you for that.